Hey there everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Descent Freespace, The Great War. I don't know why we're back here.
Welcome to Advanced Training. As you know, research has been completed on the new shielding technology. Shields are being added to all fighters and bombers. In this training mission, you will be instructed on the use of your shield system. In addition to the new shield technology, the new Interceptor aspect-seeking missiles are now available. They are more powerful than the MX-50s, but require a lock before they may be fired. You will learn how to properly use the Interceptor in this mission. The shield is an important addition to your ship, and the Interceptors are a formidable addition to your arsenal. You must learn how to use them well. Alright, first we'll cover use of the aspect-seeking Interceptor missiles. Note that you are fully equipped with Interceptors. Unlike heat-seeking missiles such as the MX-50, you must acquire a lock on your target in order for an aspect seeker to home. However, the aspect seeker is well worth this effort, as its homing ability is much stronger. Once fired, the aspect seeker will track its target anywhere in space. Once the heat seeker loses track of its target, it is not likely to reacquire lock. Freighter 1 is now entering. Let's see how you do with those interceptors. Notice the red indicator moving toward your target. That's the aspect diamond. Once it is moved onto your target, you'll see the lock indicator. This indicates your interceptors are locked and ready to fire. Now fire one interceptor at the freighter. Note how fast the interceptor moves. They also deliver quite a payload. A round of interceptors can be fired every 3 seconds. Fire another round and note the countdown timer in your weapons gauge. Note that the interceptor is nearly useless if fired before lock has been attained. This is a crucial difference between the interceptor and the MX-50. Now target the weapons subsystem on the freighter. Good. Now wait until you have attained lock on the weapons subsystem. Now, fire your interceptors until the weapons subsystem has been destroyed. Well done. Note your interceptors will be effective in destroying subsystems on large targets. Now unload your interceptors until you've destroyed Freighter 1.
So yeah, now that we've got the interceptors and also the shield system, it's feeling a lot more like Freespace.
Excellent job. Now it's time to destroy some moving targets. In order to gain aspect lock on a moving target, you must keep the target's lockbox in a fixed location inside your HUD reticle. I will now call in fighter drones. When the first drone enters, target it and acquire lock. Try to keep the target indicator in the center of your HUD reticle. Once you have acquired lock, fire an interceptor to destroy the drone. Note, these drones will not be using countermeasures.
You know, I've gotten so used to playing like the Freespace 2 style games, you know, like all of the custom campaigns made in Freespace Open, so yeah, it's like going back to Freespace 1 with no shields, no lock-on, you know, like secondary weapons of any kind, like no interceptor missiles or anything above them. It's been kind of lacking. But now it's starting to feel more like the Freespace I know, which is kind of weird to say considering I grew up with this game, but I'm just so used to Freespace 2 at this point. Anyway.
Well done. Now let's try something a little more difficult. Wings of 2 drones will appear at once. Destroy them all. Note that you'll need to be in range of these drones before you can gain
Oh, it missed the first one somehow.
Alright, now we'll move on to your shield system. Your ship is equipped with the new shielding technology. It is able to absorb a large amount of incoming weapon energy. As the shield absorbs damage, it becomes weaker. However, it automatically regenerates itself over time. Your shield integrity gauge is located at the lower right of your HUD. It is flashing now. Your shield is divided into 4 quadrants, each able to withstand a certain amount of damage. When a quadrant of your shield suffers damage, the corresponding section of your shield integrity gauge will flash. Observe. Note the front of your shield is flashing as if you've taken damage. Note how the gauge changes as your shield takes more damage. When a shield quadrant has been destroyed, all damage will pass through to the underlying hull. Note that your shield automatically recharges over time. I will accelerate this process to save time. Now observe as the front quadrant of your shield repairs itself to full strength. Now your shield has recharged back to full strength. Next we'll cover shield management. There are a number of ways you can manage your shield. The simplest is the equalize quadrants function. I have damaged your front shield quadrant again. Now use your equalize quadrants function to repair your front quadrant. Well done. Note that your front section has been largely recharged. This came at the expense of shield energy from the 3 other quadrants. I'm going to reduce most of your shield strength. Note that 3 of your 4 quadrants are now near 0 strength. Now you'll learn how to maximize shield strength in a specific quadrant. First, you'll maximize the shield strength in your front quadrant. Well done. Note that your front quadrant is at full strength while the others were drained. Maximizing your front shield quadrant is especially useful when you're attacking a large ship against its turret fire. Now I want you to maximize your rear shield quadrant. If you're pursuing an important objective and are being attacked from the rear, maximizing your rear shield quadrant can be very useful. Well done, pilot. Aspect-seeking missiles are an important part of your arsenal. Use them well. And proper shield management can make all the difference in a crucial battle. This concludes your training. Return to base.
Now, before we go, I will point one more thing out. I've never explained those gauges that are to the right of the shield indicator. So it says G, S, and E. The G refers to guns, and basically you can actually alter these. Basically, if you put more power to guns, it'll cause your weapon energy to recharge faster, which is actually the shield to the right of the, the center reticle. The thing in between the weapons and the, I don't know how to describe it, but it looks like the accelerator gauge on the left, except it's over on the right. Yeah, that's the weapon energy gauge. It hasn't given us any problems so far because, the weapon energy of the weapons we've been using, well, it's minimal at best. But yeah. Now the new one that was added is S, and, obviously that means shields. So basically, if you maximize that, then your shields will recharge a lot faster. And the E is engines, and that basically makes your, it basically increases, I believe, your top, like, maximum, like, your maximum top speed without accelerating, and also makes your, I mean, without, like, you know, using afterburners, and it also makes your afterburners recharge quicker. Now, you notice that, yeah, it's like you can't actually, like, you only have a limited amount of energy to actually distribute. It's basically one full gauge that's split between all three of them. And the way that you're supposed to manage them, like, individually is like using page up and page down and all that. But I've got one of those keyboards where page up and page down is like a secondary key function. It's tied to my arrow keys. And yeah, it's like, you know, you gotta hold the function key, and yeah, I don't know. It's a little cumbersome to mess with in the middle of playing, so I don't really utilize it that much. Like, at most, I might just do this to boost my shields. Maybe I should get good at using the function key while playing and actually utilize it better, but I don't know, most of the time you don't really have to mess with that. Anyway, let's get out of here. Also, that is the last training mission in the game.
Congratulations, you have completed your training.
And as a result, we get our advanced pilot wings, which it doesn't actually show as a new thing, but it just gives us a second wings here. Yes, you can get more than one medal. You know, we've got 2 distinguished flying crosses.
The radical Vasudan splinter group known as the Hammer of Light has been conducting many surprise attacks on convoys throughout Beta Cygni. These attacks must be stopped. The Hammer of Light presence is to be eliminated from this system once and for all. A Hammer of Light cargo depot, which is believed to be the primary supply center for all Hammer of Light activities in the system, has been located. This depot is guarded by a wing of Seth-class fighters as well as an Aten-class cruiser, the Ramses. The Hammer of Light does not have shielding technology, so this operation should be simple.
Oh yeah. You know, when I click these, it actually brings up, like, a little window in the middle that shows, like, a model of the ship as well as, like, its name and stuff, but I didn't realize until the last episode that that wasn't actually being picked up in recording. I guess because it's a different window entirely. It treats it like an actual, like, different window from the game itself, so Bandicam's not capturing it. I don't know, it's weird.
Your primary objective is to capture the Aten cruiser Ramses. You are to disable and disarm it with disruptor cannons, then protect the Omega transports while they capture it. Do not destroy the Ramses. The crew of the Ramses will be interrogated to learn more about the Hammer of Light. Once the Ramses has been disabled and disarmed, destroy all cargo in the area. The Hammer of Light cannot be permitted to resupply. The containers store Vasudan supplies useless to the GTA. You are to lead Alpha Wing on this operation. Your ships are equipped with our new shielding system. In case of any unforeseen problems, await further orders from command.
Not sure if I want to keep the Disruptor on this, or if I want to just switch to Avengers, because let me tell you right now, we're not capturing the Ramses, we're destroying it. Equip Furies, because Furies are better at whittling down the hull. Also, before we do anything, we need to take out one of these freighters over here, because this is a bonus objective. Okay, where's that freighter? One of them breaks off from the rest of them, and it's easier to go after. There it is. You have to be really quick to take this thing down, though. There we go.
Enemy wing just arrived.
Oh, there we go. Took a bit for it to pop.
Could one of you flyboys give me some cover?
Great shot.
I need to turn the auto tart. Whoa! No! 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 Hold on. There we go.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
It's great to finally have the shielding systems, but the Ramses is really dangerous to get close to, though.
Breaking to attack.
It's probably safest to approach it like this. I don't think there's any point in scanning the cargo here.
A Shivan Kane-class cruiser just jumped in. It's the Tyrannus. Alpha 1, do not engage the Tyrannus. Damn it! The Shivans have destroyed the Ramses. Alpha 1, you must destroy all remaining cargo containers. We can't allow the Shivans access to more supplies.
I actually forgot that it was supposed to be the Shivans that destroy the Ramses. Like, I'm not entirely sure if that's gonna fail the mission or not. It might.
I need to rearm. Calling in a support ship.
Cargo depot successfully destroyed.
Heads up, we have company.
You've done all you can. Return to the Galatay.
Check your 6, pilot.
Unfortunately, the Tyrannus has been interfering with all operations in the Beta Cygni system. The destruction of the Ramses, while unfortunate, was not your fault. It is good that you destroyed the cargo before the Shivans were able to capture it. The destruction of the escaping freighters is important. The Hammer of Light will have a difficult time starting up their Beta Cygni operations again without supplies. It is disturbing that the Hammer of Light fighters have shield technology after all. It seems that this rebellion is far greater in scope than we had initially hoped.
Good morning, pilots. I'm gonna get right to it. The Shivan forces are sprouting up everywhere, and it's no secret that our front lines are taking a beating. As you probably know, no one has been able to communicate with them, and Terran intelligence has no leads on their origins or their motives. On the upside, their shielding technology seems to be working just fine for us. By this afternoon, all fighters stationed on the Galatay will have been fitted with them. Try to keep them intact, all right? The cruiser Tyrannus is suspected to be the source of command for the Shivans in this sector. It's here in the IKEA system, and we suspect it's low on fighters and supplies due to its recent attack runs. We have reason to believe it will soon jump to another system to resupply. We don't know where it will jump to, but there is only one subspace node out of IKEA, and we intend to blockade it. In the interest of learning more about the slippery bastards, we're going to attempt something bold: the capture of the Tyrannus. If this goes off, it will give us an opportunity to study Shivan technology up close, and bag a few live Shivans in the process. In order to do this, we will conduct a series of missions designed to take out the cruiser's escorts and defenses. Time to chip away at the boulder, people. That is all. Report to your flight leaders for your orders. Dismissed!
Initial attacks have gone off without a hitch. The Tyrannus is on her last leg. Delta and Epsilon wings have destroyed most of the Tyrannus' fighter escort. It is time to finish the job. To this end, Terran Command has sent a full wing of Athena bombers equipped with the newly developed Stiletto bomb. The Athena is our most maneuverable bomber. It carries a massive payload, yet in dogfights is nearly as effective as a fighter. The Stiletto bomb has now been thoroughly tested back in Sol and is now ready for use. It can be used to destroy subsystems on any ship, should prove more effective than the disruptor cannon. The electronic seeking device should make it simple to use. Just point and shoot. Stiletto homing capabilities are limited, so make sure you get a clean shot before you launch. The Stiletto should be especially useful in destroying the Tyrannus' engines and weapon systems. All Athena bombers will be equipped with Stilettos and will be piloted by Alpha Wing. The Kane-class cruiser Tyrannus has been chased from the Beta Cygni system back to the IKEA system. It is low on supplies, and due to recent engagements, it is lightly guarded. Long-range sensors indicate that only 2 fighters and 3 bombers remain to protect the Tyrannus. Tyrannus is heading for the Beta Cygni subspace node, where it will probably resupply. This will allow for a small window of opportunity in which to conduct a strike. Your primary objective is to disable and disarm the Tyrannus in order to enable its capture. This will be our first attempt to capture a major Shivan vessel. 3 wings will be assigned to this task. Alpha Wing will be flying Athena bombers. These bombers just arrived on the Galatay and are equipped with a new Stiletto bomb. The Stiletto is capable of destroying subsystems in 1 hit. Alpha's primary responsibility will be to disarm and disable the Tyrannus. Beta Wing is assigned to escort Alpha and protect it from fighter attacks. Beta will fly Apollo-class fighters. Gamma Wing will fly Valkyries and should engage any hostile fighters and bombers in the area. If needed elsewhere, they can be assigned to any task that you see fit. Once the Tyrannus has been disarmed and disabled, Omega transports will arrive and capture it. When the Tyrannus has been captured, you are to return to the Galatée for debriefing. Do not allow the Tyrannus to escape or be destroyed. Good luck.
Well, this is the final mission of Act 1.
Beta Wing has arrived, awaiting orders.
Gamma Wing has arrived, awaiting orders.
Also, I actually have a strategy for this mission that I developed a long time ago. I'm not going to immediately disable the Tyrannus, because it goes without saying that, you know, once the thing is disabled and disarmed, you're gonna have to escort it. And the closer it is to the jump node, the shorter that escort's going to be. So yeah, it's actually beneficial to hold out a little bit. I do not like dogfighting in a bomber. Even if it is more maneuverable than other bombers, it's not really the best experience. And granted, you know, using the numpad to move is still quicker, but it's also a lot harder to aim. Although, you know, for years and years and years, I actually did play Freespace without the mouse. I only switched to using the mouse, like, some years ago.
Heads up, we have company.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let this thing get a little bit closer to the node. Actually, it wouldn't hurt to damage its engines ahead of time so they're quicker to destroy.
Sir, the
Oh,
Tyrannus is
oops.
disabled.
I didn't think that would destroy it. Oh well. I guess we'll just do it the long way then. No, I don't need to be going after fighters. I need to be disarming this thing. Time to, switch to disruptors.
Heads up! We've got visitors!
I'm on it.
Wait, what? No, don't destroy it. Disarm my target.
Sir.
Okay.
Sir, the Tyrannus is disarmed.
There we go.
Omega here, on approach to Tyrannus.
You know, it's not too far to the jump node.
Attempting to attach to the Tyrannus. Attachment unsuccessful. Omega 2, give it a shot.
I'm out of missiles. Calling in a support ship.
New hostiles in the area.
Shivan Wing Rama is attacking the Tyrannus. Stop them.
Great shot.
May as well order all fighters to
I'm on it.
protect the Tyrannus at this point.
Penetrating the hull will take some
Ooh.
time. Stand by.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
Now, we're just gonna be dealing with endless waves for the rest of the mission now.
It's not working. The hull is too strong. We'll need to tow it to Tombaugh Station.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. That's the real benefit of letting the Tyrannus get closer to the jump node. It's because the
Heads up, we have company.
the towing freighter actually comes in through the jump node, so it'll have to come all the way to the Tyrannus, dock with it, and then bring it back to the node. That's why it significantly shortens this, if you let it get closer.
Raider Hawkins here. Command said you needed some help.
Hawkins, we'll need you to attach to that cruiser and tow it back to Tombaugh.
Roger, moving into position now.
Enemy wing just arrived.
Fighter on your tail, sir.
Great shot.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
I don't know why I'm trying to use Fury missiles on these. I guess if you're going directly towards them. Like, it works if it's going like this.
We've docked. Give us some time to brace the attachment.
Otherwise, though, they're best used on bigger ships. not sure why the time 2 estimates are so slow.
Enemy wing just arrived.
I know they definitely work better in Freespace 2.
I'm out of missiles. Calling in a support ship.
Heads up, we have company.
Not even gonna bother with them. They're so far away that they're not even, like, recognizing us. They're just ignoring us.
Jumping out now. See you at Tombaugh.
Yes, sir. Leaving battle area.
That's affirmative, sir. Departing now.
Well then. That was certainly a successful mission.
Congratulations, Alpha 1. You were instrumental in the first capture of a major Shivan vessel. The Halkins is taking her to the Tombaugh station, where engineers will be able to study their technology and learn more about their methods and motives. Meanwhile, feel free to relax for a few days. You deserve it. In recognition of your continuing service to the GTA, you have been awarded the Medal of Good Conduct.
We'll watch that next time. Because, yeah, I think that's definitely enough for this episode. See ya, everyone.